How's it going, everybody? And welcome to the Battlegrounds, a tabletop gaming podcast where we get together, talk about all our favorite tabletop games, subjects, things that are happening in the world of gaming, board gaming, card games, all of that. I'm your host, Patrick, and today I have a full set of guys with me today. That sounds terrible.
Speaking of dicks.
Wowie.
No. And today I have with me some of the coolest guys in the business. I've got Matt here, the owner of Battlegrounds Game Center. How are you today, Matt? Why are you eating?
Hello.
Just eating your mic. I got Don, our store manager.
How are you today?
This is going to be a weird one. And Kyle, welcome back.
I'm back.
Yes.
You can't get rid of me if you wanted to.
Kyle is my co-host on our YouTube channel for a lot of our Spearhead videos and various things, battle reports that we do. So thank you for joining us again today, Kyle, to talk about, all things gaming.
Thank you for having me. I will always ramble until you tell me to stop.
Is it fair to say you guys are co-stars?
Co-stars.
I like to tell myself that, but
yeah,
whether or not,
Wow.
I'll let the viewers determine.
Yep.
Yeah, they probably like you more than me in reality, so it's all right.
That's probably true.
Yeah, thank you, Don. So we are getting together today to talk about the first half of the year, that's coming up. We have a lot of games coming. There was a bunch of big announcements at the new Warhammer preview that had just happened this past weekend. So I wanted to kind of talk about everybody's thoughts on what's coming. We also had a big AMA about StarCraft, which is a new miniatures game that's coming out that we are all pretty excited for. And so we kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. And then just in general, like some of the games that we want to play this year and what we're looking forward to the most. So.
All right, listen, hold on. We're going to talk about the Warhammer preview real quick. So Don and I, was it Friday, Thursday, something like that? Mm-hmm. Friday, we were sitting down watching it, and Huron Blackheart comes on, and they're like, oh, look, this guy's basically a space pirate. And I was like, how many do you think Patrick will order?
I told him at least 2 boxes.
Yeah, right? Literally, as soon as I said that, he was like, oh, look, he texted me.
Yes, I was very excited for that one, especially the box set with the new Raiders.
Yeah.
I like that kit. I like that it's not super chaosy. It's more renegade.
The Pirates versus Pirates box.
I don't care about Eldar. That can go
It
die.
seems like one of the more unique takes on Space Marines recently. Like there's only so many ways you can make a Space Marine.
Because isn't the thing, like, they're not really chaos. They're just renegades.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really have a lot of the chaos mutations you get and all that, right? Like, that's kind of a thing. Yeah.
I understand you got to shove out Space Marine content like every month or two, right, to keep them happy. And it's like a fresh take. It looked like a fresh take on like the Primaris stuff. I liked how it looked a lot. So.
Wasn't some of it like Firstborn too? Like,
I think all of it was.
Yeah, I don't think it's Primaris.
It's Primaris size, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Scale.
I'm sure it'll be in scale with the newer Firstborns.
Because this is all like Badab Survivors and
because
stuff.
when they came out, the new Legionnaires, they were in scale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was cool. I was never really big into Chaos or even Space Marines in general. Like, I started with Emperor's Children. Like, that's my first real Marine army. And this is kind of, like, in the same vein as, like, it's not super chaosy. Like, it's not super mutated. Like, some of the Emperor's Children are a little bit like that. But yes, pirates, I know. I like pirates. It's a thing.
It took you 14 seconds to send me a message.
I know.
That's not kidding.
Would your ideal army be like a dinosaur pirate that is also like
a ninja?
A ninja? I think that would be your ideal army.
Pirates and ninjas do not go together. I don't know if you know about this.
You might be right, actually.
But
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're mortal enemies.
A pirate, samurai, dinosaur, I think, would be Patrick's ideal army. That is also a skeleton.
I really want the GW to do freebooters because I want to make you have an orc army.
They did.
You will have to.
They did mention them in the book preview stuff too for the Maelstrom, which was kind of cool. So who knows?
That would be awesome.
I would probably get me into an orc army because they're pirates. Hey, I'll tell you right now, the Captain Sergata, with the peg leg, and like she's like the most pirate looking out of all of them. By far my favorite model of that reveal.
Aren't there already like pirate orc models from the past?
Yeah, way back though.
Yeah.
They haven't done them in 30 years or something. Long time ago.
Well, very old. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about, like a revamp of them, because they've kind of just left them hang since then.
Yeah.
Like nothing new in a long time.
This seems like this will be an edition of orcs anyways with the new box set, and it's coming for 11th.
This would be the time.
Yeah. So
What if you just take the orcs and you like snip off one leg each, and then you put like it's like a sprue. Actually, you can use your sprues for something, and it's like a sprue leg.
They all have peg legs.
Yeah, yeah.
I could. That seems like that could be a kill team.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
free
That would make a great kill team.
A free
yeah.
Buddha kill team because they're like boarding. Anyways, we're getting on the pirate train.
Oh my goodness.
My tism is released. So moving on from those pirates, we did have the Eldar Corsairs.
Those models look good.
Yeah.
I think the Prince Uriel model is awesome. It's up to date. I hate Eldar. So
I don't like Eldar either. Yeah.
I don't think they made any mistakes with it, I guess is the best way for me to put it. I don't.
But they didn't do it right either.
Well,
it's still Eldar.
Right. It didn't make me want to buy them.
No. I had hoped that maybe it would get me interested in the Eldar, but no.
I have a feeling I'll end up with an army of them because everybody who buys those boxes is going to be giving away the Eldar, and I probably won't be able to resist.
Well, they are separate boxes. They're not a dual box.
Aren't you the one that just
They're
bought like
separate
a?
forces.
You're right. They are separate.
You
What's
just
that?
bought like the big Eldar Knight, so now you kind of have to get an Eldar army.
Oh yeah, it's
a
Titan.
Titan.
It's right there.
Titan, yeah. You were all
It's up
excited
there.
for it.
Yeah, it's up there.
That's half an Eldar army already.
It's a whole Eldar army. I don't need anything else.
That fair enough.
Yeah.
So
In addition, of course, they did show off the new Maelstrom books, which were leaked a while ago.
Those are just like Crusade books, right?
So it's like just what they did with Titus.
Yeah.
With new detachments, more lore, and in building your own heroes is a big thing for it.
Yeah.
So while we're on that topic, and since we're telling old stories from the weekend, Matt opened his 500 Worlds box because we got him a little bit early, and when the paperback magazine size things fell out, he was so like let down. It looked like it broke his heart.
Yeah.
Because I think I was with you. I was expecting those to be like 3 little hardback books in there, and they're smaller than an issue of White Dwarf.
Really?
It is
And it's
not
okay.
a lot.
But the what's in there seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I skimmed it a little bit. And I
But,
like the
but
campaign. Seems
I
fun.
expected it to be more premium, I guess, in its construction.
Right.
Yeah.
You got a cardboard box with 3 magazines in it.
And the fold-out map was cool.
Sure.
But I also, they sent you stickers to put on it. I was like, I'm not learning how to go on the potty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Like, I don't.
There's your participation award.
Yeah, like here's your sticker. Good job. You conquered so and so under the sea. Good job. But anyway, the information looked cool. Campaign looks cool. New lore was pretty good.
Did you read through all the lore so far?
Not all of it, but some of it. And how can you not want to be a Space Marine? Like, they're just so good.
Yeah.
At everything.
Sure.
And being awesome is the top of the list.
Right.
So
Having 2 hearts is pretty baller. Like, that'd be great alone.
Yeah.
With the books are like soft cover, right?
Yeah. So
I wouldn't mind that. Like, Games Workshops is so sold on like selling books. Like, for whatever reason, that seems to be a moneymaker for them.
Yeah.
Nobody buys books because they're $60 for a hardcover book that you use once. I'd be more open. I'd rather have like a cheaper book like that when I'm going to throw it away in 3 years because there's a new edition in 3 years.
or 3 days.
In 3 days.
When they put out the FAQ for it.
I don't mind that if it means I don't have to spend even more money. So
Well, let's say I don't remember which edition they made the switch to hardcover codexes, but we complained a bunch.
yeah.
I liked that codexes before that were $20 or $30.
Yeah.
And they just jumped them like I don't remember what the exact dollar jump was, but we all thought the same thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna make us use this, especially the Dark Angels in the first, I think 3, 4, 5, 6, got their codex last in each edition, so it was dead.
Yeah.
I mean, you got it, but it
Play it for a month.
It wasn't dead. You had to play in it for the whole rest of the next edition.
Yeah.
But moving over to a hardback book that you got to pay $60 for now, and you're the last one to get it in the edition.
Well, and there's even...
look, I guess it was just presented as more production value than it was.
Yeah.
I also agree. I think the softback books are fine. Like, I actually probably enjoy flipping through those a little more than the hardback ones. It just kind of, it looked like a super fancy box, and then it still dumped out regular crayons. Right?
Right.
Like,
Well, and so, and, I mean,
These aren't my fancy
Right.
glitter markers. These are just crayons.
these are not my artist pencils.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
well, even with last edition and the one before it, at the end of the editions, the books they dropped were all hardback. So that's just why I think I expected it.
Sure. Sure. I agree.
Oh yeah, like the one with Vastor and all that. Like that was all.
That was a
I didn't even
series of
touch any of
hardbacks.
those. Yeah.
So I expected this to be hardbacks. I
You
guess
could still have your like hardback collector's copies, right, with the fancy cover. But like,
Yeah.
why not? You're not going to sell me a PDF for $5. I know you're never going to do that. But like,
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice. Well, the detachments they did say at least are free from these sets.
Yeah.
That they will be available for people to just have online,
that's
which
good.
is
Sure.
good. So you don't have to buy these to get the detachments.
Nice.
Okay.
I didn't catch that, so that's good.
Like I don't even think you need the codex to get the detachments. They'll just make them downloads or put them on the app.
Right.
So
they're making progress in that
they're
respect.
getting there.
They're getting
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious after seeing this box to know if the rest of what they're doing for this series
Campaign, yeah.
is going to be all boarding actions
Uh,
and smaller games, or are they going to work their way up to something bigger by that third book?
yeah, because the third one is rumored to be Eye of Terror.
Yeah. Not
Right.
rumored. I think they showed that in one of their videos.
Well, they did the Iron Warriors? They showed off.
at the very end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is a whole other speculation game right there. What's coming? A lot
Sure.
of people think
Can't
new
wait.
Forge Fiends or even Hellbrutes, and obviously Perturbro. So, I don't know.
He's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's an ass. And
So you relate to him then?
yeah, absolutely,
Okay, got it.
100%.
Got it.
Yeah,
see myself in him.
he's like the grumpy old Primarch.
Right.
Only he's the same age as everybody else.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to see what they do with that also, but that was just a tease at the end. I'm more excited about what's here now.
I'm assuming
And
that'll
then-
be an Adepticon reveal, probably. It's talking about that.
Sure, because
Along
we're only
with the new edition.
What are we 5 weeks away from Adepticon right now?
No, like 10. Because it's at the end of March.
Oh, okay.
Gamma's
Well,
at the beginning.
February-
That's what I'm thinking of.
Gamma,
Gamma's the
yeah.
first week.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're
maybe it'll be revealed
five-
before then, actually. Who knows?
Yeah.
So,
I would imagine there'll be something near Gamma, if not
Yeah.
attached to Gamma.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there
Okay.
for that third book. I think by Adepticon, 3 years ago, I think they did drop the
10th edition.
The 10th edition box set is what they revealed,
Yep.
or previews of it, or whatever.
well,
So-
they did the video for sure. I don't
Yeah.
remember if they showed the box set with the video.
I think they just showed some models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, I expect by Adepticon we'll be hearing about 11th edition officially. I mean, seeing as how everybody in the world seems to know it's coming.
That's what
That's
they,
how it always
That's what they
is.
do,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like on a schedule they do it.
They
so.
leak things, quotation marks, to
Yeah.
build hype.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited about it though. I Space Marines and Orcs is always my favorite starter boxes. Battle from a Crag was probably like my
It was
favorite,
really good.
even though it was tiny. But it was a great entry point into the game.
Yeah.
They've kind of upsold us. We talk about this all the time, but they've upsold us to the point where we think an intro to the game should be $300 or $250. And when Battle from a Crag dropped, it was under 50, and I feel like that was very sellable. I was working at a game store actually when that happened, and we would sell those 6 or 7 or 10 a week.
Yeah.
Because it was just like the perfect price point. So anyway, Orcs, Marines, that's always my favorite starter boxes, and that's okay.
People love a good orc, short showdown with Marines. So
Sure.
I mean, and all the new games, even video games coming out, Dawn of War 4 and Total War, Warhammer, like it's all centered around orcs and stuff too. So clearly that's the direction for this next edition.
I appreciate orcs so that we don't take the game so seriously. Orcs are a nice counter to all the super seriousness of it. So I'm glad to see them taking the front stage. I don't think I'll ever have an orc army. It's not my thing, but I do love seeing orcs. So.
Right.
But like you're right, like you said about like the price point, like getting into the hobby. Like I almost wish we get more boarding actions stuff and like Spearhead's been so good. I feel like we need a response to it in the 40K world. I don't know how much Boarding Patrol is for it, and just more of those entry points. I see so many people like buy up like big sets of armies to try to get into the hobby. I think they have to get a whole 2,000 point hobby. I really try to push people to those smaller entry points. Like there's so many people getting into it right now. I want to see more focus there. I've had friends just get lost into it because they get lost because they're like, I want to buy an army. They buy up an army. They don't paint anything. They never play the game. They just have $600 sitting.
Or
on
they
their
do
shelf.
play it. They might not even like that faction.
Yeah, they play the game. They realize the game kind of sucks, right? Yeah.
Well, that's. I think the bottom end starters that they've been doing for the last couple of editions is like where I try to point people that direction because I think that's the true entry point. I don't think the $200 starter is the entry point that we should be pushing. If you can get the guys in and get them a squad of models and maybe a leader, and you just kind of push some models around.
And we were all disappointed with Combat Patrol, so I hope that some lessons are learned from Spearhead and we get something a little bit better. But I haven't tried boarding actions. Maybe that's supposed to be it.
Problem with Combat Patrol, and I don't know how they're going to fix it, is range. Right? Yeah. Like in Spearhead, because Age of Sigmar is really more of a melee game.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of shooting and not a lot of game-changing things happen in shooting. Right? And in 40K, Combat Patrol, that's what 40K is. Yeah. We have guns, we have bazookas, we have everything to blow you up from over here. Right?
But even if they doubled the size of the board to compensate for that, I just think right now Spearhead's the better game, but it has more to do with external mechanics. Yeah, it has more to do with the cards and stuff. I think they use the cards to kind of make Spearhead more playable. Yeah, because
that makes the game.
It's all about the objectives and the cards.
Yes,
like how everything's already on the board. All that, and then you have your cards that way you only get, that dictates what you do in your turn.
Right, but you can also move around the board without worrying about being shot off.
Sure.
AOS is kind of pseudo, like alternating activations because you don't get fight first from charging.
Right.
Like once you get into melee, it's a bit more back and forth than 40K ever is going to be.
But Spearhead also brings you back. Like if you start to fall behind their mechanics to get you back in the game, and I know in the competitive, like they don't like that. And because that was what were the name of the cards that they
Challenger cards.
Anyway, they got rid of that, but I think Spearhead stays lighter because it is a self-balancing game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just did a little micro tournament this weekend at Brew Brawl. Yeah. And every game, it came down to a few points every time.
I just want more. Like everybody who wants to get into this hobby wants to get into 40K. It's always 40K that gets it into you, right? Kill Team's too complicated for people new to it, like trying to get into it. Like Kill Team's like way too complicated. Like I really want a Spearhead for 40K like that.
So once the rest of you guys have had a chance to really look at the 500 Worlds thing, one of the things that campaign does is it actually brings the better player back a little bit because there is actually a punishment for being out ahead by more than 5 points, but there's also something that brings the person behind in a little bit.
I don't know. Maybe they're testing the waters.
I'm thinking that's what they're doing is this is what they're going to do in 11th, and this was their test. So we'll see how it goes once some games get played.
Though? With my conversations with people who work for Games Workshop, they don't test things with products. They are foreshadowing for you. Like I remember years and years ago, I was talking to one of their executives, and he was like, so you know how we came out with that, like, Khorne arena combat game? And I was like, yeah? I thought you were just trying to put out a new Slaughter Priest or something. He was like, no, that was, like, our sort of to get you guys used to arena combat. So when, what's the card game called? Underworlds.
Mm-hmm.
It literally was them trying to foreshadow Underworlds. Like they're not testing anything. They already know what they're gonna do.
They're dipping your toes in the water.
Yes,
so you warm
but
up a little
So
bit.
maybe that's what it is. Then it's a preview more of what's
Yes.
coming in 11th
Yeah.
edition, and that's fine by me. I'm really looking forward to seeing those mechanics and how they make the game feel.
Well, even the Maelstrom books have build your own hero,
Yeah.
so that's possibly something that's going to be big in 11th.
That'd be so
And
good.
that is
fun.
something.
I miss
yeah,
that stuff.
Yeah.
like it feels like that is just gone entirely. I mean, not entirely, but it really does feel like that's
You
gone
get
in 10th.
one enhancement
Yeah,
on some of your heroes.
It's not building a character,
Yeah,
right?
right.
It's taking the buff that you're told to take because it's the best one that you can buy points for. Like,
right.
so that sounds super exciting. Like, would love to see something like that added. A little bit more creativity in making lists in 40K would make me a lot more interested in it again. So
I think if that came back, even with the current rule set being similar, I think all the vets would come back.
yeah,
Like, because I think that's what a lot of us miss. And I don't even know. I wouldn't put myself in that category. I play like 4 games of Warhammer a year.
yeah,
Right. But I definitely, just from listening to people talk.
Well, I think 50% or more of the game in previous editions was just theory crafting lists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could sit around and do that while there's 18 of us, sitting in the shop, not wanting to accomplish anything. There's still always somebody in there working on a list, and that hasn't happened in 10th at all.
There's a lot of samey lists. Like anytime
Yeah.
I try to build something, it always kind of goes back to the same
Yes.
pillars, and
Sure.
it's hard to create something that feels unique.
Well, but you and I have discussed
Yeah.
it, I think, recently. The fact that every squad just for free gets the best things in the squad.
Sure. Yeah.
That's all you play. Why
Yeah.
would you play anything less
Yeah.
if you're not paying for any of it?
and there's just this mentality around the game of like competitiveness now.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Right.
and so when it's like, why would I not take the best thing? Everybody around you is doing it, and so you're just gonna have a bad time if you don't follow along.
Sure. I hope they see like what that's done to the game and back off a little bit, turn things in a different direction, or at least make
It's separate.
what's not the competitive level of play appealing to people.
Yeah.
Because that's what's missing this edition is nothing but 2,000 point armies with their absolute prime set of gear on every squad
with the best detachment.
Yes, and it's just
not even using any of the lesser detachments because they're not going to win.
There's
And
6
yes.
detachments. You use 2 of them, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So I hope that's something that they're working on. That's why I'm excited about, like I said, what's in this first set of books.
Especially if they are previews for 11th. Then
Yeah, I hope that's what they're
I
ramping
mean, it
up
has
to.
to be at least foreshadowing, like you said. I like that word.
It's
there.
like almost like they have a new mechanic for each of these campaigns. So like what would it be for Titus? The campaign map stuff and all that, or
Well, and plus
Yeah.
I think the self-correction is in there. And I hope that stays.
That's what, self-correction. Yeah.
Even in bigger games, some kind of mechanic to bring the underdog back, like Spearhead. But also, I like that it tempers the top end also. So you get,
It's like, hold up, buddy, you're doing too good.
more than
Let's bring
5
it
or
back.
10 points apart.
Yeah.
It kind of centers itself back. I know that could be busted,
Sure.
and I am curious to see how it plays. It might be like them. They have a very strong tendency to overcorrect. So right now, 40K has nothing that kind of brings it back together. Most games are decided in 2 turns.
Turn 2 is
But
after that you're like, this is where it's going.
given something to the underdog and given something to who's out front, might be an overcorrection, and maybe they'll have to decide on one or the other in the long run, or we will, in store, in the communities everywhere, I guess. But like I said, I'm curious. Like you said, I think where you were headed was the next one. That Maelstrom's supposed to have the customizable
It has a custom
characters.
hero, and I'd like to see what the next one will introduce, and then
Sure.
and then the last one, which is supposed to be an Armageddon campaign.
if
That's
competitive
awesome.
players complained about catch-up mechanics, I think they'll only complain even more about knocking
Being
down
hampered a little bit,
mechanics.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Being
yeah, probably
punished.
even harder than
Being
that.
and I can
yeah.
being punished for winning, right?
I feel like kind of a brat with that, though. You know what? Boarding actions is not a hyper competitive
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's my game. Stay the hell out of it.
Yeah.
let us have some fun.
Yeah, because it uses all the same rules.
The hyper competitive people for AOS are not playing Spearhead.
Oh.
They're still playing 2,000 point games. That event that you were at this weekend sold out their AOS event.
Yeah.
32 people.
Yeah.
And
they're-
40K.
So, right, and the competitive people are staying there.
Yeah.
And they're not doing the smaller game. I mean, we've had some tournaments, but they're just comical. Like the one you ran, I don't know how it went, but the last one I ran here, we had more ties than wins. I
A
think
Battlegrounds tournament
So-
is a Battlegrounds tournament.
sure, but
It's a
I think
fun time.
I think that's every local game store.
Yeah. Without having like
almost
the
every.
without having like the RTT label or whatever, it's it's a casual tournament.
Yeah.
More of an
Anyway,
excuse to play.
like I said, they can keep the competitive people out of boarding actions as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
Sure.
Sorry. That was
Yeah,
a
I mean,
double
sure.
pause.
They're definitely not in Spearhead. So,
Right,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm hoping for this. I hope this next edition, 11th, is strong for the competitive players, but also is strong for the guys that are just playing here in the shop. Because that's who's playing most of the games.
well, speaking of AOS and Spearhead, though, they did have some of those reveals as well. A new OC arc. They're getting a
Yes.
third Spearhead out of before anybody else.
Are they the first with 3?
Yes.
Yeah. Why OCR? Okay.
Because their
they
time,
were-
I guess. I don't know.
that line was so narrow.
Yeah.
They
That's-
needed the
yeah,
archers. They needed
They are
the chariot. I think is going to be a great addition, giving them some more mobility.
Well, that's just the new units. The Spearhead is different. It's all the cavalry and stuff, but yeah.
well,
And,
They got new
it's
stuff,
adding
yeah.
the Warcry unit because, that's what they're doing.
sure.
I mean, it looks cool. I'll definitely try that one, but
It can't be anywhere near as bad as the last one.
the Nurgle.
Yeah.
No, the last Osiark one.
Oh,
is
yeah.
terrifyingly bad. 9 models that
Yeah.
are dead right
Yeah.
now. So
They did the Oops All Zangors Spearhead. I
Yes.
actually am kind of excited about that one, to be honest.
I can almost make that Spearhead already.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't have any Zangors or anything like that, so I think it'd be kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
And then the new Luminef, which actually I think looks better than the current one, because it has cavalry, so that's right there.
Yeah.
I would really like to own a Lumineth army,
Yeah.
but I want it to be bright white. And I don't want to paint that. And
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good time. No.
no, but it's
No.
also going to be expensive to pay somebody
Yeah.
because that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like white and gold, probably. Like super elegant,
Yep.
Make
White,
it-
gold, and blue.
Yep. Just,
Plus, I feel like that one's weirdly that army is one that you can't do just the heroes well.
Yeah.
It almost has to be a whole army painted to a hero standard to be right.
Because otherwise they won't pop.
Yeah, so and that makes it expensive. That's
I do find it hilarious that they each only got one new model.
right.
When OCR got like a bunch of new stuff. And,
Like I said, Osiark, I think just needed it. It wasn't a full range,
sure.
and now it is, or it will be. as soon as
Especially with
that
the
stuff
archers,
comes.
like you were saying. Like that's one of the big things.
Yeah,
At least that I've been seeing is like archers to complement like the catapults and all that. Yeah.
sure.
How many horses do you think the Spearhead will bring back a turn, Pat?
Two.
'Cause we
Hopefully
have-
two.
hopefully
Just
two
to
horses
really
a turn.
make you upset.
Yeah.
All right,
One whole horse a turn.
that's it.
It's funny. It's good. I was kind of upset though because they didn't even have that in the video. All the spearheads. I was like, where the hell is this? They're showing off the new stuff, but where's the spearheads? It was just in Warcom.
Sure.
I was like, you guys suck.
That's what I felt about. I was watching and then I went and checked the website and I'm like, this wasn't on there. What, I missed-
Yeah, they're like
did I
all the
miss
battle
this?
forces and stuff. They didn't really show. Like there was a bunch of things they didn't show off in the video that were just on Warcom.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was like, okay, guys, I see how it is. But I mean, it's AOS, so
Yeah.
Right.
Always happy to have more Spearheads.
hey, got new Blood Bowl, high elves, right?
No one cares.
Moving on.
Move on.
Right.
This is the wrong place to talk about football. I haven't talked about football in this store ever.
Yeah.
You got a new Sisters animation, Don.
Yep. That's exciting. I can't
Yeah.
wait for that. They also just this weekend, the pre-order is going up for the new
For the kill team.
Kill
Isn't
team,
it
which I
super
have no
expensive?
interest. I don't care. I
Yeah.
have no interest in the kill team aspect.
Right.
But that new sister squad already has stats for 40K, and those are going straight in my army.
Those are good. The new sisters look really nice. Yeah.
When they also add almost an oath of moment thing
Yeah.
to the sisters army, which doesn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they actually, that
Do they get
squad
rerolls and
tags
stuff against
tags a
okay.
target and
Yeah.
and gets like
Yeah, that's gonna be like
and precision.
obligatory.
They re-roll stuff and they get precision.
Oh, that's cool.
So they're like a head capping.
They've been adding a lot more precision to things lately. Like even the raiders that are coming for Red Corsairs have precision. Or no, they have infiltrate. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
there was something else that had precision. I'm trying to. Maybe
there
it
was something recently.
Maybe it was the elves. I don't
remember.
Is the box there against Night Lords, right?
No, they're painted like Night Lords, but it's actually just the new Raptors.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be a generic chaos thing. Yeah. And that box looks great too. Mm-hmm. Like I can't wait till those are available separate for some of the guys. Not me. I'm not a chaos guy, but for the chaos guys, that's amazing. That should be.
Oh, I'm gonna get both.
Right. So, I don't know how expensive is that box. Did you get the price yet?
You know what? I don't know.
Is it a whole kill
It was
team?
more than what they have been. I know that.
Well, this one, and it doesn't even look like it has terrain.
I was going to ask, is it a whole terrain kit too?
No.
Yeah, no?
It has no terrain. I think it's like 145 or something.
Let me see if I got it in my email.
Yeah, that's steep.
Yeah.
That's steep.
I could be wrong. I could have sworn I saw a price just recently, and it was up there.
Okay.
But
we'll check it in a minute. I'm getting it regardless and going to split it with one of the guys because I really want that sister squad.
No, they look cool. If I still had sisters, maybe I'd get it. But I gave it to my sisters to somebody. Yeah. There's only one last thing that they really showed off.
It's the heresy stuff.
And it's all the heresy stuff.
Sure. And
Boomer
wow, is that
hammer.
amazing?
Boo.
Yeah. I will say the sculpts and the faces and stuff for the new Custodes look amazing.
All of the Custodes stuff look great.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what they're doing with it though. If they follow what they've been doing, all of that stuff will be Horus Heresy playable only.
In the new
and
edition,
if they take all of that stuff away from the current list that Custodes have, there's not. That's a big hurt. I think it's going to hurt that faction a whole bunch.
Yeah, because they got 3 vehicles.
Because all they said in the show, they kept saying, "Well, these would stand in really nice for." Something else in 40K. They didn't say these are playable.
They kind of stumbled on themselves when people were asking about it.
The feedback, it was very vague, so people aren't sure what's coming.
Did you find the price? This is the first Kill Team box in a while with 2 teams that doesn't have terrain in it.
Yeah.
So it makes it significantly cheaper.
Really?
Yeah. So for the core, which is Sisters and Night Lords, and the trinkets, it's 145 retail.
Oh, I did say 145.
Yeah, that stands for
correct.
that.
Yeah. Everything else has been 200, so I guess I'm okay with that. Although it still seems steep because the terrain that was in the last box only pushed it up to 210 or something, but the terrain by itself is for sale for over $100.
Yeah.
So I feel like
they
took a lot out.
Yeah.
But their price point on the teams are going to be $69 a piece.
Yeah.
So you're not even really getting much of a discount.
That just is what it is now. Yeah.
$70 for a squad is what you're going to pay because they also have the Stealth Suits one and the one for Space Wolves on pre-order
coming out
separately. They're $69 a box.
Yep. Wow.
So, nice.
Yeah, that's just what we got to pay now.
That's painful.
That's where we're at.
But it's real. Maybe at this point, at this rate, they'll price it all up to where it'll be back to just the really dedicated nerds will buy stuff.
Yeah. And that's exactly my point.
It'll be premium.
Let's beef up these smaller ways to play the game to make it more. We can bring way more people into the hobby that way. If we would bring more of those smaller games to the forefront,
just make them good.
Even if it's other games.
It does a better job of carrying you into it.
Yeah.
Because if you have to build, not even paint, build 2,000 points. You can't do that in an evening.
No. And if that's the first time you're doing it, the people jumping into that don't know what they're jumping into. I think they don't realize that they're about to lose nights of their life.
Because most people are just rip box open, play with toy.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't do that with Warhammer.
I hope they in this edition, when they launch 11th, they do more of the easy build kits like they did for 8th edition.
Yeah,
like what they
there
did
were
with
a
the
whole
sisters
bunch.
and stuff.
Yeah,
and Nighthawk even for 8
sure.
Sigmar.
You just twist them off the sprue and jam them together.
Don't break my heart.
Don't need no glue.
You don't need to clean up the flash or anything like that.
No.
Don't need no nippers.
just need strong fingers.
Leave your nippers at home.
Who was doing that at the shop not that recently? He didn't have his nippers with him, so he was just pushing them out and shoving stuff together.
Oh.
It was so good. Fingers all glued up with super glue.
Hey, he's having fun.
Yep.
More fun. He's having more fun than you are.
Hurting my feelings to watch that. Ouch. So,
Well, at least, I mean, he knows what he should be doing, because when I first started, nobody told me to buy nippers.
Yeah.
So
right.
I had an X-Acto knife,
Ooh.
and so I was cutting all of my stuff off of the sprue.
And yourself.
Yeah,
I was gonna.
there
Your
was
poor fingers. Yeah.
There's a few
right.
injuries. Yeah.
Anyway, I think where I was going, though, if the easy build stuff made it a lot easier for people to get in, I almost wish they would go to like single piece models
Yeah.
for the introductory set.
Some of
or
these
something.
models that I like.
It should be single.
How is this not
Or
just
just a few
single,
pieces.
like 2
Yeah.
or 3 pieces? Why is
Right.
it 10 different pieces I'm gluing together?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Why do I have to
Well,
put your like?
was-
I'm not an
sash?
engineer though, so what do I know?
Was the 8th edition box set easy build?
Yeah.
I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Because that was
Yes.
Death Guard and
Yeah.
Space Marines,
Dark Imperium.
Dark Imperium.
Yeah. But
We
they
s-
also put out a whole bunch of stuff after
Yeah.
that was easy build.
Leviathan was easy build.
Right, but they didn't follow up with extra kits that were easy build. We still have like the Myphetic Blight Hauler was one of the original
Yep.
like releases with Dark Imperium.
Yep.
It's still easy build.
Yeah, that thing is actually pretty cool.
And they had,
when I tried building one, I was like, oh, didn't even know this.
Yeah, but they had like a short squad of Death Guard that were easy build, a short squad of Primaris Marines, and a couple of other things that the Dreadnought.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they stayed in print for a while, like actually something you could sell to guys. And I don't know why they pulled them, because that was another really easy way to get folks started.
Yeah.
Like you said, small model
Incremental.
count.
Incremental.
But yeah, and also easy.
Yeah.
You snap them, like you said, you push them off the sprue with your thumb,
Yeah.
and put them together because they're like snapped together.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're on the table in one evening.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's I think they maybe should be thinking about that more, just like Matt said.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see, kind of moving away from GW a little bit, with StarCraft and their models and how easy those are going to be to build.
They are not.
That wasn't on my big
They
radar
are
for this
not.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Matt got the preview.
Yeah, I got the preview Zealot from the Protoss, and the plastic is hard and it looks nice.
Yes.
Right. So they managed to get a good amount of detail on the fig, but no other company has figured out how to layer building figs together like Games Workshop has.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're not good. There's not really many good attachment points. It's not grooved together. It's like how Games Workshop models used to be, stick flat surface on flat surface, hold and pray.
Yeah.
Well, we complain about that
But
with
it's also-
Parabellum, honestly.
Parabellum, yeah.
That's a good example of
Or
it's
even
tough to build
Warlord,
some of
Warlord
those.
especially.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their stuff's not.
Conquest is really bad, though.
It's tough. It's
It's
really tough
gotten.
sometimes.
It has gotten better.
It has, but
But
I mean-
anything before Euroni, really.
I also said my baby's poop was getting better, and turned out it went from diarrhea to solid crap. I was still cleaning up, right?
Change
So,
color
like,
a little bit.
You're still cleaning up poop.
Yeah.
You okay there, Kyle?
I was ready for poop. Oh, yeah, no.
Anyway,
It makes sense. That scans, yeah.
Yeah.
But the other part of it is looking at the sprue. They're not simple. There are a lot of parts to them. They're trying to be like a GW kit
Yeah.
with the number of parts. They're also, that one comes with a complete clear sprue
Yes.
to build the same model clear
For when he's invisible.
for when he's
Yeah.
cloaked or whatever.
You can see me.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
So
Well, they're doing that with a lot of the models that they showed off.
parts,
Yeah.
all of them have, or not all of them, a lot of them have clear parts. I'm excited about it though.
Yeah.
Everything they showed in their reveal show is right.
Yeah.
As far as when it's finished,
Yeah.
if you get it there,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a really good looking game.
I remember looking at hearing they talk about the rules for it a little bit, and it sounds like they're at least, it's definitely not just a clone of 40K, right? They have their own gimmicks that
Right.
they're adding into
Sure.
it.
Especially
the
it sounds-
staggered deployments was one thing that I really liked. Like you not everything just starts there. You got to place it on.
I do like a good just bring it on.
There was something about like you have to get resources to like buy your.
That's the part I'm excited
stuff,
about.
right? Yeah,
is actually their casual play version. It sounds like it's going to be very similar to the games.
Yeah,
you're going to have to build a building, or whatever, acquire a resource before you can just build, and then the squads will enter, like as you build them and stuff. That's exciting because
that's different.
Didn't they say in their first video they have like 9 years of
they
releases?
They've got 9 years of releases
really?
planned.
We do have a whole year of.
When was the last time we got anything new for StarCraft?
Yeah. Yeah. When was the last game?
When was Legacy of the Void?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was that like 2010s, right?
I'd have to Google it.
I never, like most early millennials, I never played 2.
No?
Like, I only played 1.
I played the crap out of it.
I only played 1 myself, yeah.
No, I only played 1 because by the time 2 came out, I was in my early 20s, I think.
Yeah.
And I had other stuff to do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Sure.
I was like 15. I would watch all the pro games and stuff. I followed pro StarCraft for a while there. Scarlett's the best player.
When you said you were 15,
Matt just stared.
Matt died a little.
I think I would have to think about it. But like Blizzard, I wish you would support the co-op mode in StarCraft 2. That was the best version of StarCraft 2 that ever came out. Was the co-op game mode. Honestly, it was so much fun. But that was like Legacy of Void was years ago, and we don't get anything for StarCraft. Like the pro scene is not supported anymore. I don't think at all. I could be wrong. It's very little supported. The game itself is up and running, but they don't update it or anything. I think they're updating Warcraft 3 more than they're updating StarCraft 2. And then all of a sudden we're getting a StarCraft like tabletop game, just like caught me way off guard. Honestly, I didn't expect it.
They have a board game, StarCraft board game that, gosh, hasn't been printed in 20 years.
Yeah.
But it had a couple of expansions. It was very similar to. It ran off of like the Twilight Imperium.
Wasn't it like World of Warcraft 2? Like, didn't they have similarities? The board game for World of Warcraft.
Oh yes, I think so.
Yeah.
No. So there
It was the same company, but
it's the same company. So Fantasy Flight had a World of Warcraft board game, a StarCraft board game, and a Warcraft 3 board game.
Nice.
Pretty sure. So.
I never played.
So
StarCraft.
maybe them working with this company to make a miniatures game is a gauging of the crowd.
Yeah, honestly.
To see if they want to do StarCraft.
This
3.
is the weird way to gauge it, I feel like. But
or maybe it's like he said, just a lead into.
Yeah.
Well,
it's exciting. Like, don't get me wrong, it's exciting.
But you got to think too.
I'm surprised.
StarCraft is very close to Warhammer because it was originally going to be Warhammer.
It's just StarCraft is really fallen away from like the popular culture. And I don't know. I will probably. It sounds like everybody here is more excited about it than I expected. I didn't think so many people would be.
Very excited.
I think there's a lot of people who are going to be excited for it, especially kind of some of us like gamers who are reaching our gray-haired years.
Yeah. I'm trying not to comment when you say stuff
games.
like that.
I know.
There's a nice little home that you'll go to one day where they play 3rd edition Warhammer. That's the only edition left for them, right? Yes. You get to hang out there. It'll be fun for you.
Look, as long as I get to play, which one do I like? 4th edition D&D?
4th? Yeah.
I don't care. Like, it's fine.
That's awesome.
I'll go into the nursing home.
I'll drop that. I won't.
Is that what we're doing in nursing home? Is playing D&D?
Yeah.
In the nursing home? Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
And some board games maybe, but I got to be honest, if I make it to 80 something and I'm a nursing home, I'm not a deep thinker anymore. Like
that's falling. That falls away way earlier.
Wrong. My biggest thought is going to be, I wonder if they're going to serve me my hamburger liquid or solid today.
I wonder so this is way off topic, but I wonder, like in another 20 years, is everybody in the nursing home going to be sitting playing games on their phone instead of playing Scrabble or whatever they're
There's going to be a
now?
lot of video games.
Is that where it's headed?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody will be just glued to their phone?
Yeah.
Or it'll be just tables that are screens. Yeah.
Yeah, something.
It's going to be computers, I think. Yeah, or like a lot of consoles. Like it's going to be video
tables that are screens. Is that so they can lean over and spit up on it while they're watching, or what? Like, what's that?
Sorry, got some applesauce there.
It'll be holograms, Don. You know.
Oh, that's not.
They tie you to the bed so you don't fall out on accident like they do, and then they put the little VR headset.
I was about to
on
say,
you,
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of VR,
right? And then they
Nice.
just they click play, and it's like Coco Melon.
You're on a
but for
beach.
the
So-
adults, so.
I'll take that, but we'll not now. We'll talk about that later.
20 years. Don't worry, Don. You got 20 years.
So let's talk about card games for a second.
Yes,
How'd Lorwyn do this weekend?
it actually did better than the last couple, than Avatar for sure.
Yeah.
Like we actually had a pretty good weekend. We had 17
Yeah.
for our pre-release,
Oh, wow. That's
which
good.
is like the total of the last 3 pre-releases.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
because we had 4 for the one.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It seemed like it sold well. The guys actually sat down and like opened packs and traded.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody just seemed to be in a little bit more high spirits about it.
Good.
Avatar, like for example, the people who were into Avatar were really excited, and the rest of everybody was kind of depressed because the guys who were into Avatar were opening packs,
Yeah.
and the bulk of the guys didn't want to, but they were still jonesing for the pack. So we sold out of a lot of older stuff
Nice.
through Avatar and stuff. But Lorwyn's fun. I don't know how high powered it is.
Yeah. I've heard the power creep, and it's pretty good. But anyway, I don't really care about Lorwyn. What I wanted to talk
I
about.
heard
okay.
about something with that set.
What, Lorwyn?
Some turtles.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
where I'm going with it. Is it like in the middle to end of March, Magic is putting out a Ninja Turtle set.
Yeah, I think the whole
my
world knows
gosh.
that. Yeah,
It's like, I'm so mad and so excited all at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Like on one hand, there is a universe that exists where when we get the Ninja Turtles card delivery, I just open everything and we have
just don't
nothing
sell
for
it?
sale.
Yeah.
And you'll find me just on the floor with foil packs everywhere,
Empty
cards.
pizza boxes.
Like, it's just gonna be the worst. Or I'm gonna open nothing because I'm so mad that they printed Ninja Turtles and Magic the Gathering.
But
You
then
know
you'll
what's
see
even
people opening it, and then you'll want to open.
you're gonna open it all because they're secretly putting a 1 of 1 of each turtle.
Gosh, really?
No, I made that up.
Don't do that to me. My heart just skipped
I
a
don't
beat.
know- I don't know
Like,
what
There's a
the big
special
stuff
comic
is.
book version of the turtles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
and-
have to
and there's
start
one.
trading real estate for these stupid cards.
That's awesome.
No.
The one turtle.
Magic kind
One
of.
turtle. It's just the ooze. That's what it is.
Wizards,
Yeah.
they let the cat out of the bag with that. Like, yeah, it feels weird to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in my Magic the Gathering, but
Turtles and a half show.
we've already got Final Fantasy characters. We already got
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
We got Fallout.
We got the cat's out of the bag,
but-
unfortunately.
We got Warhammer. That's where it started.
Like,
Turtles is a little bit of something I could get interested in though.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm with you. It's kind of a mad sad thing.
yeah.
I love it, but I hate it.
I think what Magic has started to do that a lot of other big game companies have started to realize is that it's okay to put out a product that not everybody likes, but 10% of people will love. And they will just buy everything that you put out,
Yeah.
right? Like, they would rather spend their creative time and energy on those 10% of people than trying to get everybody to like it.
That's a good idea
Yeah.
because especially over this year, they're going to touch a little bit of all of the different interests.
And most
and-
people, they're gonna dabble. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't buy Magic much nowadays because I'm into Warhammer. But it's not like I would buy some of the packs for these sets, even though I don't care about turtles that much.
Exactly.
To be honest, but,
Right? Like they're not necessarily marketing to a Magic player,
Yeah,
right?
They're marketing to people.
Yes.
makes sense.
Yes. Because they've also realized their game is dead. And so
Well,
The
you're
cat's
gonna
out of the bag.
You're going to have 2 good sets this year, though. This one and Star Trek should be like expensive for
Yes.
you.
I
I
think
like
it-
they're doing a Star
listen,
Trek.
I didn't know the Star Trek one.
they came out with a Star Trek Enterprise Lego set too. Like,
Tough.
you're stupid. But yeah, there's going to be a Star Trek set later. But right now we're focused on Ninja Turtles.
He's like, back to my turtles.
And yeah, I am really awfully excited.
Yeah.
Which of the 4 turtles do you want to make a commander out of?
Donatello.
He's
Yeah.
got the
He's-
answer.
Donatello's
that's
my
my
favorite too.
Yeah.
I have a shoulder to elbow tattoo of Donatello.
Yep.
He
That's
is my
wild.
favorite.
My brother would be very
That was my
jealous of that
favorite, too.
tattoo.
Yeah.
The one, the
That's
like
weird.
Dragon Ball
All three of
Z
us.
and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know what it is about those two things, but
Yeah.
that's no tons of like guys who don't do any other nerd stuff, but then they just love the turtles.
Oh yeah. Well, because I mean, my Saturday morning growing up was Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters, and then GI Joe, and that Real American Heroes.
That's coming
G.I.
for
Joe,
Heroescape.
Heroescape. Yeah.
Really?
It's like
Yes.
I'm good at this lead-in stuff.
Yeah.
you
Right.
are. He's-
Yeah.
It's almost like you planned this.
Oh my god.
Just unlock something in us. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
So Heroescape, which we're going to be trying to do more of around here, because I also think that is a great introductory miniatures game. We're kind
Yeah,
of talking about for
yeah.
Warhammer. Heroescape might be a great way to get people into the hobby, because one, we can get them pre-painted,
I
is
remember getting
wonderful.
Heroescape as a kid, and I don't think you have to paint it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. but you can get them unpainted if you would like. We're not going to carry the unpainted ones, but we can order them. But we're going to carry the painted stuff, and they're coming out with a Cobra G.I. Joe starter set in March.
Ooh, March is going to be a
Expensive.
big, expensive month.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know it was that soon.
I can just go ahead and hold
That's
your
so-
paycheck, Patrick.
I'm about to say,
if you'd
because that's
like.
probably when the Red Corsair stuff is coming.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You can't hold it though. That's part of the fun is you give it to him and then,
then
he
you
gives
just get it back.
Yeah.
And that way you feel like you earned it.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
That's really good though. I didn't know it was that soon. That's
Yeah. Yeah. It should be. I don't know when in March yet, but all of their stuff says it's coming out in March. I actually just put our pre-order in for it last week, I believe. So, and there should be like a Serpentor promo fig too.
Oh my goodness, really?
So, yeah. Yeah.
Damn it.
I know. No, it's okay. I get it. I get it. Everything cool from the 80s and early 90s is coming back
It's
right
because
now.
the people
Do you
that grew
think-
up with it are making it now.
Do you think
Yeah.
that'll step on Marvel Crisis Protocol's toes? Like, because that's really popular right now, and I feel like GI Joe kind of falls in there.
No, because Crisis Protocol is not a beginner's game.
Yeah.
I don't think people who are looking to get into the miniatures hobby are necessarily gravitating towards that.
I don't think they are naturally, at least. Yeah.
Right. I like Crisis Protocol too myself
Yeah.
because it's a nice skirmish game. Kind of like, I mean, we're hoping that 40K gets something similar.
Yeah.
Right.
This might be done. Is this like a rebrand of Heroescape? Like, I feel like Heroescape hasn't done anything, but maybe it's just because I don't see it.
So, from what I've been told, hold on, back that up.
Yeah.
From what I remember that I was told,
That's better. that way if you screw it up, you get you out.
Yeah.
No,
right?
go ahead.
So don't come for me. It's supposed to be kind of same universe
Yeah.
as the original Heroescape, and it's they're continuing the storyline in different ways, but they're also, because it's Renegade Games and they work closely with Hasbro, they're bringing in GI Joe. They're going to bring in some Transformers.
Yeah.
It's
Why not? It worked for Magic.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
It worked for Fortnite,
Yeah.
all these things that
Yeah.
just, know,
Right.
put all these IPs
Dude,
into one big
I
thing.
will 100% have an Optimus Prime Megatron battle on my Heroescape board. It's a pretty fun game to play in between serious games.
Because I remember, because HeroClix, you like spin the base on,
Yes.
Yes.
right? That's what I
Yes.
had a bunch. My mom bought me a bunch of that as a kid.
okay.
I never actually played
Yeah.
the game. And I always
It's
mix
still
those
going.
two up, to be honest.
HeroClix is still around.
Yeah.
It's in fact, we have a bunch of it here. I have a bunch of it, but the problem is we haven't figured out how to play the game very well,
Yeah.
and you really need somebody to teach you.
Yeah.
And
it's not an easy game.
I actually complained a bunch to them a couple of months ago because there's no good video to teach you how to play anywhere on the internet, and the organized play groups are so kind of sparse nowadays. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to drive to Columbus to find somebody to teach us.
Yeah.
We had a guy come in that
Yeah.
was going to teach us, and he didn't
He
do
disappeared.
that. Yeah, he disappeared.
We don't know
And we
where
may
he
have
got
lost
to.
him in the move, like for good. I don't know. But so if you're out there, somebody who knows how to teach HeroClix, come on in. We need help.
Show me how to click.
Well, because it's
Show me how to click.
those
Yeah.
clicks
Don't-
games at their
no,
core
no,
are
no.
fantastic. They're
Don't do
easy, but the problem is they FAQ it weekly. I think that's one of the other things. Since we started with GW, I'm going to wrap it back there for just a second. Mm-hmm. That's one of the other things I think that's harder about 10th edition is they are changing the rules constantly.
Yeah. That's been my friends trying to get back into it, and it's been difficult to explain. Like, it's not like a lot has changed. Like, because he started out early 10th, and the game's totally different now. So not totally.
It feels like every time they drop a codex, instead of fixing the codex, they change the core rules.
Yeah.
And that didn't used to be the way they did it.
I feel it leaves
feel like it.
It leaves people confused. I think there's times where like you just don't realize like, oh, cover has mildly changed in a very mild way.
The game you play right now is not the 10th edition that dropped.
Yeah, I don't think
it's such a different game. Too many rules updates is too much for my old brain.
Yeah.
And that means it's probably too much for intro players.
Yeah.
And that's like you said, that's the concern is can you teach a new person?
Yeah.
And if you teach them this week, is it going to be the same as next week?
The average casual player maybe gets a game in every 3 months, right?
Sure.
And if the rules are different every time, now I have to relearn the game every time I want to play it. Why am I going to try it?
That's how we are.
Mm-hmm.
But you and me.
Like that's average. That's the average casual player.
And because the last time I got a whole bunch of games in was in the summer, and the game's different now.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking to start playing like more often now. I wish they would go back to not changing much about the core game, and fixing it through the codexes.
You know what though?
Competitive rules and
fixing it through the codexes would work though, right?
And it did.
And it did for a long time.
Yeah, 8th edition and 9th edition kind of progressed that way, I think.
Yeah.
And that was good.
Even back in the earlier editions of Warhammer, they did it through the codexes. When they wanted to make changes.
Or they did nothing for a very long time, and you just
still played.
But you knew your army.
But you knew all the phases of the game and how they worked.
Yep.
Right?
And you knew your army. Yep.
That's all you needed.
My buddy's trying to get back into the hobby after playing in 9th mostly, right? And he played a little bit of 10th, and now I have to tell him we're going to be in 11th edition in a couple months.
Well, sure.
Like, we tried to play again the other day, and he realized what used to be, like, my 2,500 point army, like, barely work. Like, it's barely 2,000 points now, and also you, like, nothing, like, some of it's not usable. It's difficult for people like that.
This is always, like, 6 months before the new edition is always a hard time to bring new people in.
Yeah.
Because
you'd hope it would be the good time.
They ask those questions like, should I bother buying the codex? But you really can't play well without it. So yes, you need to drop $60 this week, and then everything is going to change, and everything you learn right now might not be what it is.
And you tell them that, and they give you a grimace, like a weird look, and then they walk away.
Some of them walk away for sure.
This year, though, looks pretty cool. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff going to happen.
There's a lot of
so much we didn't touch on too. That I'm sure
there's a lot to look forward to.
And, we could always have another, maybe 6 months down the line, talk about the second half of the year. What's coming out or what we've played during the whole year.
I think if you wait till after Gamma,
after, we might have some reveals. And
if you go after Gamma and after
Adepticon,
I think then we'll have a really good picture of what's coming.
Sure.
Yeah.
But even just like this first quarter looks pretty cool.
It does.
People starting new games, Kyle over there with sorcery. Yeah, I got you.
Are we bringing sorcery up?
I got you.
You kind of did get me with sorcery over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, it's more fun than I really thought it was going to be.
What kind of spell did you cast on him?
All I know is
art. Look at this art.
Look at the art. Yeah, it was the Gothic set that ultimately hooked me. To be honest, like the vibes.
I think the Gothic set is the best set they've printed.
I want more of it. I want to buy more. I want more of it. It was very fun. I bought the starter decks, the pack of 4 starter decks.
Yeah.
That seems like a perfect way to start it, and then I'm just feeding packs into it.
Yep.
It sounds like we're gonna draft a bunch of Arthurian legends here in the weeks coming.
Cool.
In the many weeks coming, it sounds like.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Kinda.
We had 6 players. We
I
would have had 8, but
So there's another game store up north where I am friends with one of the owners / managers there, and he's the one who told me about sorcery before you did, Pat, even. And I was like, okay, that sounds okay. I don't know. And then it wasn't until you kind of started showing it to me. I've had a lot of fun. It makes me feel like I'm just getting into Magic again. There's that feeling of I don't even know how to. I wish I could describe it better. Like mystery to it almost. Like
there's a bit of nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah. There's.
I mean, they market themselves as an old school.
Yeah.
CCG. Like that's their thing. So.
And then playing it itself is like the whole map system. I don't even know if that's the right way to put it, but the sight system, I guess, it made it very fun. It was playing Magic with a chessboard, which is not a fair way to describe it, but that kind of does describe it.
You know, Sorcery is not the first game to do that.
No,
there was actually several games before that tried doing that, but they didn't last long. I think Sorcery just kind of. They did a few things that made it really interesting, but yeah, it was a deck building, sort of like a living card game they came out with years ago that was very similar. And of course, I can't remember what it was called, but there's also another game out that's pretty close to Sorcery you can still buy called Genesis, and that one's pretty neat also.
It wasn't until I started really coming to the store here when it was like a few years ago. Like I realized how many games there are, honestly, like how deep it is. And so many people get stuck at the surface level of like 40K and Magic the Gathering when there's so many more things to discover that are just as good, if not.
It's
if not better
sometimes.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't you say better. Stop it.
You're right. Nothing's better than Gilliman and Ultramarines.
That's right.
I'm sorry. You're right.
You leave that alone.
I'll put myself in the heresy corner. It's okay.
All right, guys. Well, I think we've come to the end of this conversation, and I am excited to see what the year holds. And thank you guys for coming out and talking about what we're looking forward to and everything. So, any final thoughts before we get going?
No.
G.I. Joe.
Actually, yeah, G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
The real American hero.
I got stuck on that and didn't talk anymore. I'm kind of excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
I've been thinking a lot, like, we talked about it a few times here, and I keep thinking about it right now because I have a lot of friends who are talking to me about getting into Warhammer. Just 40K is really popular right now.
Sure,
it's really cracked off, and now everybody wants to get into 40K. And I keep trying to caution and like slow it down. Don't just dive right into it. Let's slow it down a little bit, and
build it up.
I think you'll find the hobby, you'll love it even more doing that. So there's all these other sorts of different ways to try it out without dropping $1,000 on Space Marines that you have to paint.
Stop it. Again, stop it.
Also paint your Space
My
Marines.
job all day, every day is to make you spend $1,000 on Space Marines.
I know it is.
That's what I do. So stop it. Anyway.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for stopping up again. I'm Patrick at Battlegrounds Game Center.
I'm Matt.
I'm Don.
I'm Kyle.
See you guys later.